Developing news here this morning, a new report claiming Republican candidate for governor Erin Stewart allegedly bought diapers, dinners, and a private club membership with city funds.
The allegations date back to her time as New Britain's mayor. Your reporter Owen Kingsley is live outside New Britain City Hall this morning, breaking down what the documents we have show and how the community is responding. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Over a 9-year span, former Mayor Erin Stewart charged more than $200,000 to her city credit card. Now, the city's policy manual says that those purchases have to be authorized and not for personal use. However, this morning, some questions are being raised about some of those purchases. Thousands of pages of files reveal the numerous things Stewart bought using taxpayer dollars. Halloween costumes, kids' gummy vitamins, Costco trips, makeup from Amazon, maternity clothes. She paid a company that prints wedding invites just months before Stewart got married. She made bigger purchases too, like a membership to the private Hartford Club for over $18,000. On or around her birthday for 4 straight years, she spent hundreds of dollars on dinners. All of these charges came between the years of 2016 and 2025. Taxpayers in New Britain are not happy with these findings.
No public servant really has the right to use money for their own personal use other than the needs of the taxpayers.
We reached out to Stewart's campaign team for comment. As of right now, they are not saying anything about these allegations. Your reporter live in New Britain, I'm Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.